About 5'8", brown hair and eyes, rather nice looking, and he's mentally retarded.
You brought him with you, Miss Gideon?
Bert's taking him up to the lab to run the test.
Oh. Do you happen to know his IQ?
68.
How did you meet him?
He came to this class I teach for retarded adults, Dr. Strauss. The first night he came, of course, he couldn't read or write, but he bought a newspaper on the way to school, thinking he could read it on his way home.
Our subject must read and write, Miss Gideon. We want him to keep a journal of his reactions.
But he can now, Professor Niemer, at about a third-grade level. But he works very hard. He's so anxious, so eager to learn.
Has he any family?
Well, if he has, he's lost track of them. They put him in an institution years ago. This woman who runs the bakery got him out, gave him a job. Exactly what kind of operation is this?
It's very new.
So far, we've only done it on mice.
Mice?
But it's been very successful. There's a mouse in the lab now. My lab technicians call him Algernon, whose brain capacity has increased threefold and is still growing.
Could you explain this operation to me?
Well, it's too complicated for a layman to understand.
Put very simply, we remove the damaged portion of the retarded's brain by surgery. Then, by chemical injection, revitalize the remaining brain tissue, permitting it to produce brain proteins at a supernormal rate.
You're right. It is too complicated for a layman.
Well, if successful, the operation would increase the patient's mental capacity, perhaps to the level of genius. And we believe this would happen quite rapidly.
Genius. And he'd stay this way permanently.
We have every reason to believe so.
But what happens if the operation isn't successful?
Well, there may be no effect at all. Or his intelligence may improve temporarily, or it might make him worse.
What would happen to him then?
Miss Kenyon, we would not proceed with this operation if we were not reasonably sure of success. However, we do recognize the possibility of failure, and measures have been taken to secure the patient's future in that event.
Perhaps I shouldn't have brought Charlie here.
There is inevitably some danger in exploring new fields, Miss Kinnean. But if Charlie is chosen and we succeed, he will have more than a new life. He will have a life. And even if we fail, Charlie Gordon will have made a greater contribution to mankind than most normal human beings could ever hope to do.
I hope I'm doing the right thing.
Just make yourself comfortable, Charlie.
You want I should open my mouth and say ah?
Why would I want that?
That's doctors. Open your mouth and say ah.
Well, I'm not a doctor, Charlie.
You got a white coat.
Well, that's because I work in a laboratory. Now just relax.
It hurts when they say relax.
Well, this won't hurt, Charlie. There's nothing to be afraid of.
I know. I got my rabbit's foot.
Good. We're just going to run some tests.
When I was a kid, I always failed tests, in school.
Well, this is different. It's called a Rorschach test.
Rorschach?
Yes. You just look at this card and tell me what you see.
That's the test?
Yes. Now look at this card, Charlie. What might these ink blots be? What do you see in these ink blots? People see all kinds of things in these cards. So tell me what they make you think of.
Somebody spilled that ink all over a white card.
Charlie, people see pictures in these ink blots.
Where?
No, you have to find them. Think, Charlie. Try to imagine there's something there.
I imagine
Yes?
ink blot.
Charlie, look at this card. you see anything in these ink blots, pretend there's something there.
Oh, I pretend. I pretend a whole bottle exploded it all over a white card.
We're going to try the other test. We're going to play a game, Charlie. This is called a maze.
I don't see no pictures.
Charlie, this isn't a test. It's more of a race. You see, a mouse starts here, in all these little alleys, and he has to find all the openings in all the walls and get through to here. That makes this bell ring, and then he gets a prize, some cheese.
No mouse would find all the damn holes.
Charlie, this is Algernon.
Hiya. He's cute.
Now watch. Okay, Algernon. See, he's going really fast.
Boy, that's a smart mouse.
Well, would you like to race him?
I couldn't fit in there.
No, I'll show you how we do it. You see, this arrangement right here is the same as Algernon's maze. You take a pencil and you draw a line from here, and you can't go over any of the lines, and then you have to get to here.
And whoever gets to the end first wins.
Right.
But I don't like cheese.
Well, we'll just see who wins.
Oh, okay.
Ready, set, go.
But I can't.
Well, go back and find the right way then.
Oh, here. I didn't know mice are so smart.
Well, this one's had a lot of advantages.
Does that mean I won't get the operation because I lost?
Well, no, Charlie. This was just to test your perception. To test you.
Because I want that operation. I want to be smart. I could come and watch Algernon every day. I could watch and learn how to finish the maze, even if it took me a long time. I could do it.
Well, we'll have to see what Professor Neiman thinks, Charlie. Now please wait in here. He's strong as a horse, and good-natured, and very anxious. I think he's the most likely prospect we've seen.
All right, Charlie Gordon is our man. Oh, Professor Strauss.
Yes.
Now, the doctor was very happy with the
How is he?
Physically, he's fine. Came through the operation perfectly. Mentally, too soon to tell.
Miss Kenyon, I had the operation. It didn't hurt. They done it while I was sleeping.
That's not the way.
I don't think I'm smart yet.
That's not the way it works, Charlie. It comes slowly, and you have to work very hard to be smart.
Then what do I need the operation for?
So that when you learn something, it sticks with you. Not the way it was before.
Oh, I thought I'd be smart right away, so I could go back and show my friends at the bakery and talk smart things with them, like how the president makes dumb mistakes and all. When you're smart, you have lots of friends to talk to, and you never get left alone by yourself all the time.
Well, you will, Charlie, but in time. And now see, I brought you a present.
Thanks. What is it?
We'll call it a progress report.
Progress report?
Progress report. I want you to put the date at the top, and then I want you to write down everything you think about and feel and remember from the past every day.
I don't remember so good.
That's okay. Just do the best you can. You see, by reading this, we'll know what's going on in your mind.
I don't know what's going on in my mind. So how can you?
Just take our word for it. Just do it.
Can I go back to work?
I think so. In a few days.
And Charlie, we're going to loan you a teaching machine.
Machine? If I'm going to be I want to go back to Miss Kinnion's class.
I'll be coming to the center to teach you specially, Charlie.
Yeah? When?
Soon.
Meanwhile, you'll use the machine. It works something like a television set. It shows pictures and it talks. I want you to put it on just before you go to bed.
You're kidding. Why should I turn the TV on before I go to sleep?
Because we say so.
Why? What's it gonna do?
Just do as we say, Charlie.
No. Explain me why.
He's beginning to question authority.
This machine can do many things for your mind. It can teach you things while you're sleeping. And as you fall asleep, it will cause you to have dreams. Cause you to remember things from the past.
What good is getting smart in my sleep? I want to be smart when I'm awake.
Charlie, you have two minds, the conscious and the subconscious. Before you sleep, the machine will teach your conscious mind. And while you sleep, it will stir up memories in your subconscious.
If I gotta get smart for two minds, I'll never get smart.
Charlie, you're getting smarter all the time. You can't see it now because it's moving so slowly. Like the hour hand on the clock. But it's moving. Soon you're going to be a very intelligent young man, Charlie.
And use the machine.
2 is 4.
How am I supposed to sleep with you yelling numbers at me all night?
2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 7 is 14. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3 is 24.
How am I supposed to
8 times
sleep?
4 is
But you
32.
keep yelling numbers at me all
8
night.
times 5 is 40. 8 times 6 is 48. March 15. Progress report. No. Progress report. I report no progress. That mouse still wins the race. I hate him. I could probably do the maze faster than a regular mouse. Your friend, Charlie Gordon. April 1st. Progress report. I went back to work. I got Oliver's job because he quit, and I could run the mixing machine. I could never do that before. I got in advance. That means more money.
What is it?
His progress report for April 9th. It was the day I taught the punctuation lesson. There's a comma after every word.
His progress has been remarkable. His IQ is well over 100 already. I think he'll reach 150 in just a couple of weeks.
He's going so fast. I got him reading novels and history, and his arithmetic is almost high school level. I think I can start him on a foreign language in a couple of weeks. There will be a problem once he reaches college level, though.
What's that?
Me. I don't think I can keep ahead of him.
Oh. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we have to. Would be a shame, though. He's very attached to you. You're You're almost a mother figure to him.
Professor, if I'd wanted to be a mother, I'd have married and become one.
Miss Gideon, I beat Algernon.
That's wonderful.
I never even knowed I beat him till Bert Selden told me. Then, the second time, I got so excited, I lost. And I beat him 8 times in a row.
That's excellent news, Charlie.
Then Bert let me hold him. I felt bad for beating him, and I wanted to make friends. I wanted to feed him, but Bert wouldn't let me.
Well, Algernon's a very special mouse. When he wants to eat, he has to solve a new problem first.
Now, how would you like to pass a test every time you got hungry?
Me? I have a PhD.
How's everything else going, Charlie?
Swell. I got an advance at the bakery.
I know. I read your reports.
You read them?
Yes, to see how you're getting on.
It's funny. I've been writing them, but I never thought people were reading them. Or you.
Does that bother you?
Well, it's like I write down everything. Everything I think about and all. Maybe some things I wouldn't want you to know.
You're fine persons, Charlie. You don't have to be ashamed of anything. One day, you're going to show them all.
Show them what?
Well, what I'm trying to say is that for a person that God gave so little to, you've done more than a lot of people who've always had brains but never used them. Don't feel badly if you suddenly discover that everybody isn't as smart as you think, or as nice.
People are nice, Miss Kenyon. You and Professor Niemer and Dr. Strauss and my friends at the bakery, they're smart and they're good. Nobody ever did anything that wasn't nice.
Try the books, Charlie. We'll stop for now.
Is something wrong?
No, I have something in my eye.
April 15th. Progress report. Miss Kenyon is a nice lady, like my mother used to be, I think. I remember my mother told me to be good and always be friendly, but be careful, because some people don't understand, and they might think you was making trouble.
The specialist on his report. Another $25.
Don't tell me about the money. What did he say?
Same as all the others said. And the principal, he said maybe he'd be happier.
I'm not sending him away. He's mine. There's nothing wrong with him.
Rose, it's no good pretending nothing's wrong.
He's not a dummy. He's normal. He's just like everyone else. Charlie, put that thing away.
Stop yelling, Rose. You're scaring him.
Me? I'm scaring him? He's my son. I can make him... Charlie, are you going to be sick? Go in the bathroom, Charlie.
Leave him alone. You always do this, and the poor kid...
Then why don't you help me, Matt? I have to do it all by myself. Every day, I try to teach him, help him learn, and catch up with the others. He's just slow. That's all. But he can learn, just like everyone else.
You're fooling yourself. It's not fair to us or to him, pretending he's normal. Driving him like he's an animal that can learn to do tricks. Why don't you leave him alone?
Because I want him to be just like everyone else.
Look at him! Look at Charlie! He's going to be sick!
Next September, he's going back to PS 13 and do the terms work over again.
Why can't you let yourself see the truth? The principal, even the teacher, says he's not capable of doing the work in a regular class.
That teacher? Let her start with me again. I'll do more than write the Board of Education. The bathroom, go!
Take him, he's frightened.
You keep out of this. He's got to learn to take care of himself. Charlie, you're a big boy now. You'll be punished. I'm not cleaning up. Charlie! You're bad, bad, bad!
out a new way to set up the mixing machines at the bakery. It speeds up production. Mrs. Donner was very pleased. She gave me $50 as a bonus and a $10 raise. But why don't I enjoy working there anymore, Doctor?
Why? You tell me.
I don't know. They ignore me. No, it's more. Joe, Frank, they're hostile to me. I thought they'd be happy for me. They're supposed to be my friends. It takes the pleasure out of all this. Why?
Well, the more intelligent you become, the more problems you have.
Why didn't you tell me that before the operation?
Would you have understood? How are your studies going?
Fine. The Russian is going well, and the ancient history. I've about finished calculus. Well, it took me 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Well, then you've hardly had any time to dream.
But I do. I don't think there's a moment of sleep when I don't dream.
About what?
Last night about my mom. Something to do with a girlfriend of my sister's. I remember my mom said, "If you ever go near a girl, I'll put you in a cage for the rest of your life." Is that why I can't ask Miss Kim? Can't ask Alice for a date?
Is it?
You tell me.
You'll have to figure that one out for yourself.
Now can I have a dog? I got an A on my history test. You said I could if I got an A. I'm going to call him Napoleon. I answered the question on him best.
Go and play with Charlie now. He's been waiting for you.
I don't want to.
Go play with him.
I don't have to. He's like a baby. He can't play Monopoly or checkers or anything. I won't play with him anymore.
Then go to your room.
Ma, can I have a dog now? You said I could.
There'll be no dog as long as you take this attitude to your brother.
I told her that as long as she did well in
You
school.
told Charlie we didn't have room for a dog. Are you going back on what you said to him?
But I can take care of my own dog. Feed him, wash him, and take him out.
I help you.
No. No, it's going to be my dog.
You see?
Norma, we have to share things. Charlie can help you take care of it.
No. It's got to be mine. I'm the one who got an A on the history test. If I can't have it for myself, I don't want it.
That settles it. No dog.
I hate you. I hate you.
Norma, stop that at once.
And I hate school. I'll stop studying and I'll forget everything. And I'll be a dummy just like him. It's happening now. I'm forgetting. I don't remember anything anymore.
Norma! What do I do? What do I do? Call Dr. Portman and let him tell me to put Charlie in the Warren home?
Rose, don't be hasty.
Hasty? It feels like 100 years we've lived with this. What do we know? Maybe it has a bad effect on a child to grow up with someone like that in the house.
He tries. The boy
I
tries.
know. He tries. But he can't. Think of her life. Who will she meet? Who can she bring to the house with a brother like that?
Now that you have her, you've decided you don't want him anymore.
Do you think it's easy? Half of them say put him away. Half of them say do anything you can to keep him. And what do you say? Nothing. Express an opinion for once.
I don't know. He's my son too. I give you the money for the doctors, the specialists, all that money. I could have had my own shop by now.
Is the money all you can think of?
I think of her. I try to think of him. And I think of us, Rose. What is this doing to us?
Matt, I cannot stand this much more.
I did it. I asked Miss Kenyon for a date, and she did it. She said yes. We're going to the concert in the park.
This'll be fun.
Shouldn't we be closer?
This is fine, Charlie. Why are you so edgy?
I'm sorry. What's that they're playing?
Debussy's The Mare. He was a French composer that...
Please, school lets out at 3 o'clock.
I'm sorry. I'm just so proud of you. You're accomplishing a lifetime of learning in a matter of weeks. I just hope you won't get hurt.
Why should I? I can't be any worse off than I was before. Even Algernon is still smart. And as long as he's up there, I'm in good shape. At least intellectually.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Niemer says he's positive nothing can go wrong.
I hope so. I feel responsible.
I never would have done it but for you.
Did I do the right thing?
Of course, Miss Kim. Alice. Alice, I like you very much.
I like you too, Charlie.
Alice, why can't I put into words the way I feel?
Don't, Charlie, not yet.
Why can't I trust myself to say
I shouldn't have come here. I have no right to put this on a personal, emotional level. You've got obligations, Charlie. Not just to Dr. Strauss or Professor Niemer, but to the millions who may follow after you.
But I'm not something to attest to. I'm a man, 32 years old, and I must be able to love.
Wait, Charlie. Finish your studies. You're changing too fast.
My feelings for you won't change because I'm becoming more intelligent.
You're changing emotionally too. Up until now, I've been your teacher. You're bound to think you're in love with me.
You're saying that little boys always fall in love with their teachers. And emotionally, I'm still a little boy.
That's not what I said.
Then why?
Don't push me, Charlie. Every week you're a different person. When you mature intellectually, we may not even be able to communicate. When you mature emotionally, you may not even want. I want to think of myself.
Alice, look at me. Are you pretending I'm not here?
No. I'm trying to pretend I don't care you're here. But I do. No!
He's not my real brother. My mama told me. He's just a boy we took in because we felt sorry for him. How silly. Charlie doesn't really belong here.
May 24. Progress report. Now that I'm smart, I don't understand people at all. Alice hasn't wanted to see me since that night at the concert, and Mrs. Donner, she fired me for my job at the bakery. Now I'm smart. My friends don't want to work with me. I scare them. She didn't want to fire me, but she said she had to. If they put Algernon back in the big cage with the other mice, what would happen to him? June 2nd. Niemer and Strauss are showing Algernon and me off at some scientist convention tomorrow. I'm angry about it. Why don't they just say, step right up and see the sideshow, the white mouse and the performing moron?
When Charlie came to us, he was outside of society, without friends or relatives, without the mental equipment to live a normal life. No past, no contact with the present, no hope for the future. It might be said Charlie Gordon did not really exist before this experiment. And now may I present my colleague, Professor Harold Niemer.
How dare you? I'm a human being, a person, with parents and memories and a history, and I was before you wheeled me into that operating room.
But has the mouse retained his new mental capacity with no variations?
Well, not exactly. At the peak of his intelligence now, Algernon occasionally varies. Sometimes he refuses to work. Other times he'll solve the problem, but instead of taking his reward, he'll hurl himself against the wall of the cage.
Why wasn't I told that? It's very important.
But we believe this behavior to be unique to Algernon, as it has never occurred in any of the other mice.
But the other mice never achieved his level of intelligence or held it as long.
Not now, Charlie.
So we have every reason to believe that Algernon's cure and Charlie's will be permanent.
But how have you determined that, Professor?
By statistical evaluation based on previous experiments. Normally dull mice, made normally intelligent, retain that condition for their lifespan. The only difference is with Algernon, we were vastly more successful, and Charlie's intelligence has risen to the level of genius.
That doesn't prove anything. Your conclusions are premature.
What do you mean?
It's one thing to hold a minor increase in intelligence for a short period of time. But in a case where intelligence has been enormously increased, the waiting period must be extended. We've gone up faster, so we may go down faster, way before the end of the lifespan.
Now, in place of a feeble-minded shell, a burden on the society that must fear his irresponsible behavior, we have a man of dignity and sensitivity, ready to take his place as a contributing member of society.
You don't really know if Algernon's intelligence and mine are permanent, do you?
I'm not sure. You may have presented too soon. When you say you may have spotted a mistake.
I'm sorry, Doctor. It's just my superior intelligence.
And now, I should like you to hear a few words from Charlie Gordon.
You can hear a few words, but I think you'd rather hear them privately.
I believe the meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
I've decided that I wish to be made a staff member. I want to work on this project.
That's outrageous. May I remind you that you are the patient, not the doctor.
And you doctors have done your work well. May I remind you, I'm smarter than you are now.
That's right.
And besides, who else can figure out what's wrong with Algernon? And me.
Very well. You may assist us.
I'd like to get to work as quickly as... What plans have been made for me?
What do you mean?
I'm on staff now. I have a right to know everything pertaining to the experiment, and that includes my future.
It's taken care of, but don't even think about that right now.
What happens to me if I regress? Will I go back to what I was?
We have the highest hopes for permanence. We still do. We definitely do.
Answer me!
If the experiment fails, there's no way of knowing whether you'll return to the same mental level. Experiences after the operation may take their toll on you. Emotional disturbances. There may be a regression to an even more primitive level of functioning.
That's really letting me have it.
You wanted it.
I did. So what happens to me then in that case?
It's taken care of.
How?
It's arranged.
Tell me how.
The Foundation has arranged to send you to the Warren State Home and Training School.
Warren. That's where my mother sent me.
I can't stand it. I can't stand it. He's got to go. I won't have her coming home from school, crying every day because the children tease her. We can't destroy her chance for a normal life because of him.
What do you want to do? Turn him out into the street.
Put him away. Send him to the Warren State Home.
Let's talk it over in the morning.
No! All you ever do is talk. You don't ever do anything. I don't want him here another day. Now! Tonight!
Don't be foolish, Rose. It's too late to do anything tonight. You're shouting so loud, everyone will hear you.
I don't care! I can't stand looking at him anymore!
What are you trying to do?
I'm warning you. Get him out of here.
Put that down.
Your daughter is entitled to a life too.
Put that knife away.
He'd be better off dead. He'd be better off!
Out of your mind. Control yourself.
Then get him out of here this minute!
All right. I'll take him to Herman's tonight. Maybe tomorrow we'll find out about the Warren State Home. I know what you've been through. I can't blame you. But you've got to get a hold of yourself. I'll take him to Herman's. Will that satisfy you?
That's all I ask. I've sacrificed my life. I'm not going to sacrifice my daughter's too.
Charlie? Charlie, there you are. I was looking everywhere for you. You weren't at the lab.
I left there at 11.
And you heard about Algernon.
I know he won't eat. I know that Bird is force-feeding him with an eyedropper. I know that while I watched him squirming beneath those little bands, and I felt my own arms and legs were tied. And I know I've got to stop identifying with him. Sightseeing.
Sightseeing.
Well, it was a nice rainy day, and I thought maybe a drive in the country, and just to have some place to go, I went to the Warren State Home.
Today.
You mustn't put off till tomorrow what may happen to you tomorrow.
You've got to stop thinking like that, Charlie. You've got to get home.
But I don't have hold. So I just do what I think best, until the chromosomes sort themselves out and tell us what's going to become of me.
How was it, Warren?
Practically a country club.
Don't be flippant.
They do their best. They're nice people. There are no bars, except for emotionally disturbed retardeds, and the rest of the patients are roughly divided between the tidies and the untidies.
What does that mean?
What do you think it means? They teach the high morons woodworking, and they feed bottles to the less fortunate ones. They're devoted to their patients. They really are. But nobody said anything about rehabilitation. No one spoke of hope.
Charlie.
The feeling was living death.
Charlie, let me do something. What can I do?
Oh, many things. You could comfort me, love me. You could be my wife. But Charlie won't let you. Not me, the other Charlie, the one inside. Maybe on the outside very soon. I don't want anyone coming around feeling sorry for me.
It's not because I feel sorry for you. It's because I feel sorry for me.
What's that supposed to mean?
It doesn't mean, it just is. There's still time. I want to spend it with you.
That sounds like a bad popular song.
Please.
I can't help it. I'm right in the middle of the biggest joke of all. I can't afford to spend my time with anyone. There's only enough left for myself.
I can't believe you want to be completely alone.
I do. There's nothing I look forward to. I don't dare let myself think ahead. In a few months, weeks, days maybe. Who knows? I'll go back to Warren. You can't follow me there.
No. Once you're there, I'll do my best to forgive you. But until then, why must we be alone?
I'm not myself. Falling apart, and I don't want you to watch. Alice, I don't regret the experiment.
Neither do I.
You'll go away when I tell you to. It may not be very long, but maybe we'll have more than others have in a lifetime.
July 18th. They all think I'm killing myself at this pace. They don't understand. I'm living at a peak of clarity and beauty I never knew existed. It's as if all the knowledge I've soaked in during the past months has lifted me to a peak of light and understanding. This is beauty, love, and truth all rolled into one. This is joy. And now that I've found it, how can I give it up?
It's incredible. I can't believe any human being could work at this level, at this pace.
It's all brilliant work, of course, but do you understand it?
It'll take science 40 years to understand what Charlie's telling us this month.
It's Algernon.
Dead?
I found him lying on his side, stretched out in a corner of his cage as if he was running in his sleep.
There should be a dissection.
I did it! I didn't want anyone else. Algernon's brain had decreased in weight compared to a normal brain, and there was a general smoothing out of the cerebral convolutions, as well as a deepening and broadening of brain fissures.
You finished the report?
Is that all you care about? What about me? The same thing is happening inside me.
Of course we're concerned, Charlie, but...
But we have to think about our work too. And you should be grateful to us. You're indebted to us in more than one way.
Gratitude. Since when is a guinea pig supposed to be grateful?
Do you think you were better off before you came here?
In some ways, yes. Nobody here cares about me. Me, Charlie Gordon, whether he's a moron or a genius, except insofar as it affects your work. Well, I've served your purposes, and now I'm trying to correct your mistakes. But don't ask me for gratitude.
We did everything we could for you.
Except treat me like a human being. I'm a person now. And so was Charlie before he ever went into that operating room. But you think a person with an IQ of less than 100 that we don't matter, but we do.
We wanted the report because you are the only one that can do it. We need it because it may help other Charlie Gordons of the world. And we still ask it for them. Even though you're acting like an arrogant, self-centered infant.
Well, what I say it's wrong? My mom always told me to be nice to people, because that way you don't get into trouble and you have lots of friends. See Jack. See Jack run. Run, Jack, see.
No! It's not run, Jack, see. It's run, Jack, run. Try it again.
See Jack. See Jack run. See Jack, see.
No! You're lazy. I'll beat it into you until you learn it. Try it again.
Run, Jack, run! Please, God, don't take it all away.
I'll take you home.
What are you going to do?
I want to bury Algernon. I don't want him put in the incinerator. I'll go home and fix the report. Mail it in. I don't want to come back here.
We understand.
You couldn't. You just don't belong on the same mental level. I passed your floor on the way up, and now I'm passing it on the way down. I don't think I'll be taking this elevator again.
The Algernon-Gordon Effect by Charles Gordon. The simple hypothesis here proved may be summarized in the following terms. Artificially induced intelligence deteriorates at a rate of time directly proportional to the quantity of the increase.
I'm sorry that my own contribution to this experiment must rest upon the ashes of the work of this staff, especially those who've done so much for me. Signed, Charles Gordon.
I'm afraid, not of life, or death, or nothingness, but of wasting it, as if I had never been.
Charlie, let me in. I have to talk to you.
Don't want to see nobody.
Charlie, we want you to come down to the clinic. Charlie,
you want to see ain't here. He went away for good. September 21st. I did a dumb thing today. I forgot I wasn't in Miss Kenyon's class anymore. So I went and sat in my little seat. And she looked at me funny. And I said, "Hello, Miss Kenyon. I'm ready for the lesson. I lost the book we was using." Miss Kenyon, she's starting to cry. Isn't that funny? And ran out. Then I remember I was operation, and I got smart. And I said, "Holy smoke, I pulled a real Charlie Gordon." That's why I'm going away for good. To the Warren Home School. I don't want people to cry and feel sorry. I don't know why I'm dumb again, or what I did wrong. Maybe I didn't try hard enough, or somebody put the evil eye on me. But I got a new rabbit's foot, and I got some books. And even if I can't read, I'll try. And maybe I'll get a little smarter than for the operation. Goodbye, Miss Kenyon, and Dr. Strauss, and everybody. Your friend, Charlie Gordon. At this time, the cast has some presentations. So we're going to come up here. Yes. And Mrs. Miller. Ariel. Working for you is one of the best acting experiences I've ever had, which I haven't had much. So. From my experience, it was really great. And you really worked hard with us, and when we were tough on us at times, it was good. We were able to pull together and just have a lot of fun. What we have for you is flowers and then this. Our very own Lizzie Conrad drew a picture depicting each character, and as you can see, the artwork is very, very good. We all signed it at the top, and
Thank you.